All right, folks, today is the big day. We're going to be opening up the cinema here in my mall. But first, we have some new names for the stores. So one of the top upvoted comments for the arcade was Dave and Busted. I thought that was absolutely awesome. Also, my friend has a new name for our sports store. So OB said that it would make more sense if it was called Kicks in Balls. So yes, you can thank OB for that one. My goodness. Also, I saw that he started up a rival mall. So yeah, I got to stay one step ahead of him here and make some money. Now, you'll probably notice that I don't have much money right now, but it's because I've paid off all my loans, and at level 13, we can take out a $100,000 loan and get into more crippling debt. So we're going to be opening up 2 stores here today. So let's go ahead and get the cinema real quick. So, oh, here we go. Loan. It cost $70,000 to unlock this, by the way. So I think I'm going to do a cinema, and I think I'm not going to get to level 14, but a burger shop sounds amazing. I'm going to do a cosmetic store for my other thing that I get at level 13, or my other opening. So let's go ahead and do cinema. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait. That's freaking awesome looking. So we only have one screen, but you can unlock different halls for money. Okay. How does this work? Hold on. Let's go to the mall management. Let's go to cinema. So I can buy all sorts of different, oh my goodness, there's like, looks like movie posters, and then 3D glasses, bubble tea. Okay, this is cool. What workers can I have? I can get a cashier. What about furniture? Snack shelf, circle shelf. Okay, where do these go though? That's a good question. I guess they go in the back. So what's the movie? So I own a license for a lonely home. Oh, you have to do it each of them by movie. Wait, is that for the products or is that for the movie itself? I gotta figure out how this freaking thing works. It's definitely a little bit different. All right, let's get some shelves in real quick. Let's get those. I need to get a worker in here, so let me go ahead and hire that. And then let me go ahead and get some products in here, and then we'll try to figure out how this works. Maybe I have to stick the movie poster in the hall, and that's how we get the movie in? I'm not sure. Okay, I just bought this stuff. Wait, where does it go? Huh? Okay, so do I stick the shelves out here, or do they go... It's a movie theater. In theory, they would go behind the counter, but does that mean that the people walk behind the counter to get the stuff? I'm not really sure. We're about to figure that out. Okay, so I'm going to stick these here. Real quick, let's get the movie poster. Is that supposed to go here? Oh, so that's how you get the movies. It's totally not Home Alone. You know what's bad? Is that really looks like the actual actors from Home Alone. I don't know about the girl. I don't know which Home Alone this is. I mean, I don't think there's really any true Home Alones that exist past, like, the first couple. All right, so $132. I think that's a decent price. All right, so let's get some drinks. Do these go on the shelf? Oh, they do. That's really awkward. You know what? That's actually not too far from actual movie theater pricing there. $101 for a drink. My goodness. By the way, we need a name for the theater, so comment down below what name we should do. I'd like to get a second hall open on this too, because I definitely want to upgrade these. And that's the thing that's the glorious thing about this game, is that you could always go back and upgrade all your shops. So right now we have this going. I hope this thing makes money. All right, so this lady walks in here. Is she gonna go grab stuff off that shelf? Yes, she is. That's kind of awkward. No, wait, where's she going? Where is she? Oh, yeah. Maybe I should stick that stuff out here. I don't know. It looks better behind the counter, but I don't know if that's actually logical for the way the customers work here. Hold on, does she go? Okay, she's gonna go into the movie. I'm just trying to make sure they have no like, oh man, this movie's too expensive. No, they're going into it. Okay, well, there you go. We have ourselves a freaking movie theater. I need to collect, oh my goodness, these claw machines. You know, we need to expand the arcade and just have nothing but claw machines. They make a ridiculous amount of money. All right, let's get the money from the arcade. By the way, I figured out way too late. A lot of people were very angry with me not knowing that I could collect money from the parking. And I didn't realize it until mid-episode, last episode. And I had a lot of people, before they even got to that part, they were like, oh my goodness, this guy's an idiot. Please go collect your money. And trust me, I remember it now. Also, I would assume we unlocked this parking lot over here. It was level 12. Yeah, there you go. 3,000 there. 700 there. So that must be like the really high tier parking lot, because that thing, why did I get 3,000 for the one on the end? That's where everybody parks their fancy vehicles, like this really weird looking like knockoff Mustang. You got like a, kind of looks like a Tesla, except for, I don't know, they don't really have grills like that. I don't know, it's weird. This person parked into this pole because reasons. So yeah, I'm already almost up to $40,000 again. Oh my goodness. We're making good money here. I mean, I could unlock a second hall real quick, so you might as well go ahead and do that. Let's go second cinema hall. But license, I've got to buy Harry Potty. Is that what this is? All right, how much is it for the poster? There we go, get that. Also, we got chocolate popcorn and energy drinks. Okay, let's stick our new movie poster up in hall number 2. There we go. We got a second one open. That's pretty cool. Got some chocolate popcorn. That's the thing. I don't know if I've ever put chocolate on my popcorn, but I'm sure people do that. And then we have energy drinks. So we got the Beast drinks. There we go. $100. My goodness. I wonder if I could charge more for these. You know what? We're going to try that. Let's go up 10% on each of these real quick. So yeah, we're going to need names for, as I said, the cinema, which I really, really look forward to what you guys are going to come up with that. And for the cosmetic store, which I believe is going to be over here. Man, we're really filling out this whole mall. Dave and Busted is doing the best, though. I think I make the most off this store, if I had to guess. All right, it's early morning. Mall just opened up. Actually, have I opened it up? No, I was lying to you guys. I haven't opened it up. There we go. Let's go and collect from the billboards. Just checking inventory on shops. Looks like the clothes store needs... I can't get over this name. Yeah, the clothes store needs some stuff. Sports store looks pretty in stock, plus he's stocking already. Toys looks decent. I might get a little bit of stock there. I hate... And that is the one regret. And I don't know if I can... You can't, like, delete a store yet. No. I really hope they make it in a future update where you could swap out the stores. Because I'm pretty sure... Is there... Hold on. How many more slots is there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's 5. 6 more. Is there 6 more stores, or is there... Well, maybe there is. Maybe it's, like, the same amount. So maybe the same amount of stores is the same amount of openings I have. Yeah, I'm not really sure, because like I hate the tech store. I think it's absolutely awful. I hate keeping it in stock. You don't make a ton off of it. Like it's got expensive products, don't get me wrong, but it just feels like they're kind of useless products. Which, by the way, let me go ahead and make sure all my claw machines are stocked up here today. Those are my money makers. You know, we should expand that arcade. Maybe when we get that $100,000 loan, we invest in the cosmetic store, and we also invest more into the arcade, because I want to make it bigger and better. It is probably my favorite store. If you guys had a favorite store in my mall, what is it? Mine's got to be the arcade. The cinema's pretty cool. I will admit, I really do like the cinema, but arcade, man, that thing is awesome. So out of curiosity, what does it take to upgrade my arcade here? So I'd want to do an expansion, which is $45,000. My goodness. And then I want to license $90,000. You know, I almost don't think it's worth it quite yet for the license for more arcade machines. But you know, it is worth it. Hold on. Let's see how much the next license for... Oh, it's $100,000 for license 3 on the claw machines. That's where you get iPhones, gold bars, and stacks of cash. Huh. Yeah, stuff's getting really expensive in the mall. I really would love to do that, though. Like, I feel like that'd be great. But yeah, maybe we'll wait on that. I mean, cosmetic store first, and then whatever's left over, we'll probably pump it into the arcade. Let me buy some more stock for the stores real quick. I should probably buy some for the stupid tech store and go stock it myself. By the way, I should probably get license 3 for the toy store. I feel like I haven't upgraded that enough. So here we go. We got Pokemon cards. I mean, that's a thing. Let's go ahead and get some of the new stuff, and then we'll get some of the old stuff too. I'll need to go in and redo that store, though. All right, so let's go here. That should have been a big stock order for the mall. GameStop or ScamStop's got a bunch of, like, they were basically empty, so that should fill them back up. Real quick, I need to stick some of these new products out. So let's say the Nerf guns up here. Where's the Pokemon card looking things? There they are. I'm going to go ahead and stick them on this shelf, I believe. $180, my goodness. I know Pokemon are expensive, but geez. You know, maybe we should have been doing this a little bit more. These are some really good prices on the toy store. And the toy store does remain relatively busy. I really wish I could resort these. I need to get some empty. That's the one thing I don't like. I wish the game would make it to where your boxes, like say they would remain empty when you say you get rid of all your stock. You could go and move some stuff around. They just kind of disappear. I know you can move stuff around. I'm gonna have to just stick this all in random spots until we can get this sorted out. So yeah, you can move stuff like randomly around, but you have to have the same inventory in the box to be able to take something out. So say I'd have to have a bear box in order to take that one bear off the shelf and reorganize it. So I really do hope they redo that part. But yeah, that was, I think, money well spent there. Let's go ahead and collect some more cash here. We're just grinding away to get to level 13, and then I will have enough money. Well, I'll have the $100,000 loan that I can take, and then we'll see what else we're going to upgrade. I could go for a third screen on the cinema too and just wait on the arcade and do maybe one big arcade update. Yeah, because it's only 45,000 there. How much is the license for the next movie, which I think it's like an Annabelle thing? See, these are pretty cheap. Also, I like the intergalactic one. It's totally not interstellar, and you get 3D glasses. Yeah, these are pretty cool. Maybe we'll do that. Try to focus on one thing. I'd like to get a store max upgraded, like unlock all the product license and all the expansions. I think that'd be pretty cool. Just showing you guys that I'm not forgetting my tech store. I am stocking it. That's a thing. I just don't like this store, but I guess somebody's gonna come spend money here. Also, they should totally do an expansion down here. I'm hoping that's on the table for future video or future updates of the game. Does seem like the dev is fairly active. I know they did something with the stalkers, like made them smarter, which honestly I haven't paid attention to the stalkers, so I couldn't tell you if they were dumb or not. But apparently they needed some work, so yeah, they're doing their thing right now. I guess for the cinema, let's go ahead and add some more. And let's get a circle shelf and 2 more of these snack shelves because I know we're going to be expanding that. So I want to have areas for the products. Eventually, I want to get a stalker for this. I guess we'll stick some products maybe over on this side. It feels like that'd be okay to have them over here. I do find it weird that, you know, they walk behind the counter, but it looks better having some stuff behind the counter, but it also looks weird having all your guests walk behind the counter too. I'll stick that right there. All right, I mean, I could go ahead and unlock the hall. Do we do that? Or should I make sure I've got everything in stock? I mean, I guess I can go in and unlock it. They won't be able to use it until I get another like $27,000 or probably like $30,000. And the license confirm it's 27. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's unlock another hall. So it's boom. That's hall number 3. There's a total of 6 halls that we can do here. All right, folks, we are almost at level 13 hall. We got to do a little bit of collecting here. I need to go ahead and get the next movie for the movie theater, which you can see I got quite a bit of money. I'm about to go get a lot of money though. I love this last parking lot. It makes a ton. So let's collect these real quick and then we will make the purchase. Oh, there we go, level 13. I mean, I could just straight up buy the cosmetic store, but you know what? I like using the bank's money to buy stuff. That way we can buy even more things. Hold on, let's go and collect it here, so we can go to here. So, more food court. Why does that say? I don't even know why that's got that floating. I guess it's just when you hover over it for everyone. I feel like a mall wouldn't be complete without a cosmetic store. Also, I think I was right. You're just going to unlock one of every store. So you wouldn't be able to reset a store because I don't think there's enough stores. Now, maybe in the future, that'll be a thing. But here we go. Cosmetic store. Oh, it's pink. Yep, we need a name for this. Let's go ahead and get it going though real quick. So we go to cosmetics. Let's go and get a worker. 5K, pretty cheap actually. I should probably get a stalker for this one. Let's go ahead and get some extra furniture. Let's get some shelves, get a hanger, and then maybe one more table. So we'll do that. What about the license? Let's go ahead and get a license or 2. That'd probably be smart. You want to have plenty of products for your cosmetic store. So let's do that. We'll do license 3 for this one. I can still do the loan on top of this, by the way. So we got quite a bit unlocked here. Need a little bit more money, so let's get 2 of everything real quick. Okay, that's gonna take a little bit. Can I go ahead and take out the loan? Yes, I can. Let's take this one out, but let's pay off one of the other loans. That way we're not like, oh, I mean, I guess I could pay off and take out more. I don't know. Maybe we'll wait on that. So yeah, we got quite a bit of money here, so we should be able to fully stock this thing. Do we want to go with the... Wait, what's the next license cost? 27K. You know what? Screw it. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's do that. That way we can really stock this thing up. It's going to be something that hopefully attracts a ton of people to the mall. So let's do that. And then, hold on. Let me get the stuff in place first. And then I'll get a stalker in here. I don't really like these tables a whole lot. But I feel like if we set them out far enough, they look okay. Like, you get one there. I don't know if you'd stick another one there. That kind of creates a choke point. Maybe we'll do one in the corner here. I don't know, I kind of feel like these things are a little useless. You know, let me box this. I actually don't really like this. I shouldn't have bought an extra one. Hold on. Open up, stupid door. There we go. Yeah, I think one's enough for the store. They're so awkward and they set so far out. All right, let's get those there. Now, I might need some more normal shelves. All right, let's put these here. It's cosmetics. It should be ridiculously priced. Trust me, I've been in a cosmetic store with my wife. My jaw hits the floor every time. I'm like, wow, this stuff's expensive. I think I'm going to need more shelves. I think I've come to that conclusion. There's a lot of product here. Was there anything? Wait, did I have a need for the cosmetic hangers? What can I... Here, let me get these two real quick. What can I put on the cosmetic hangers? Maybe... Wait, where are they at? These? No, I can't place those there. I'll put some of the makeup out in the front. This is like what probably should be in the forefront. Also plus 10%. Try to keep these prices nice and high. That way I can rip people off. I can't happen to sell... Yeah, that needs to be another thing. Like, I should be able to sell like furniture when I boxed it up. I don't know why you can't do that. You know what's funny? I still haven't found anything for the cosmetic hangers. What product would you even need for this? Is it maybe the mask? But you don't get those until like level 9. Or maybe the dyes? I don't know. I feel like that's a little weird. Like, I can't really use the shelf at the moment. All right, so let's go ahead. I'm going to need one more shelf here. Let's go ahead and get the worker real quick. That way they can get to doing their thing. Let's go ahead and buy one more shelf. That way I can get a little bit more product in stock here. The hanger thing's a little weird that, you know, I don't have anything for that at the moment. All right, well, they're working there. So cosmetic store is open. By the way, let's go ahead and get our next movie for the cinema. Probably need to go ahead and stock that. How much is a worker for this? I don't know. The stocker's pretty expensive for this. Maybe it's like the tech store and I try to keep it in stock for now. Let's go ahead. Oh, I don't need the movie poster. I need this stuff first. And then let's go ahead and get the next license. So we'll get another movie here. So we'll get that poster. We got wonky bars and bubble tea. All right, so next theater is open. Do I have to collect? Where does the money like automatically go in? I'm assuming it does. Also, maybe I should get a stalker for this. Like, I can't keep this thing in stock, can I? All right, here, let me do some stuff here. Try to get this thing somewhat in stock. We have like a monster centerpiece here. We'll get our chocolate popcorn, which is really weird to stick that out on a shelf over here. And the drinks are a little odd. Like the bubble tea should go like right around the other drinks. There we go. Yeah, I guess they go up to the cashier and that's where they buy the ticket. It's not one of those, it doesn't seem like it's one of those things where you have to go collect it. Like you do a lot of other items. Okay, time to start buying a lot of inventory for the store. Oh, you know what? I haven't collected from the arcade in a while. Hold on. 7,000 there. 350. Wait, why are these all of a sudden not popular? The claw machine's been making me a ridiculous amount of money, and now people don't want to play them. Also, I need to get some drinks stocked up in here. Maybe it is worth it to get the new machines. It's like my claw machines fell off. Like, why do you not want to play with these anymore? These are so good. Also, I need to get some candy up here. Maybe they're too expensive. Labubu's fell off, so I need to adjust the price a little bit on these. Okay, I'm gonna try to get the mall stocked before we close here. Looks like we need some shoes in here, so make sure I've got the sports. I need to check I do need to check the clothing store, even though I think it's probably okay. Check it. It's not a bloodbath in here. Oh, no, they actually need quite a bit of stock here. Clothing store takes a bit, especially for the expensive items, but it is well worth it because you make a ton off these. Yeah, it doesn't look like I could really take out another loan that's worth it. You could take out the smaller ones and get about like 20 or 35,000 in cash. So I think we're going to have to wait to upgrade Dave and Busted. I hope maybe setting those prices again may increase the profitability of the freaking claw machines, because I don't know why all of a sudden people don't want to play them. Those were my money makers. Also, I spent a ton of money today. I mean, think about it. We got the cosmetic store, which is great. And then we upgraded the theater quite a bit. I just need to get a stalker. I think I am going to buy a stalker for that one. So let's just pop this bad boy open once again. Just check everything over. Stuff's getting stocked. There. Probably need to get the tech store. I got a big thing of stock for Scam Stop. That thing sold out. That's another store. Man, I need to upgrade it. It's just there's a lot to keep up with here. But I'm pretty satisfied with 3 screens so far in the movie theater. And then we have quite a few product license. So we got a lot of products there. You got a lot of products in the cosmetic store. There's just a lot that I need to order and keep up with. But next episode, let's see. We are at level 13. Is there a 14 store? Or does it go to... I think it's not until 15 until I unlock another store, which might be a home goods store. I'm not really sure. Or it could be the burger shop. Which, I mean, that is fitting for my channel. So if we can get the burger shop, that would be pretty freaking awesome. But I do want to thank you guys for all the love and support on this series. And you know what? Keep coming up with those names, coming up with ideas for the mall, and we will see you guys next time.